Don't sweat the minutia. It feels really good to be right. There's a smug feeling of, I got one over on you, when you are wrong and I'm right about a matter. Don't you love when you win a disagreement, no matter how trivial? Or are you like this messenger? You find disagreements a waste of precious time. Anyhow, let's get back to the matter at hand. Don't sweat the minutia. We'll get back to the meaning of that word in a minute, but let's get drawn into a scenario that occurred in Storyville a little while back. There was a disagreement among a few of the elders about biscuits. Yep, biscuits. There was one camp that said biscuits were to be made with margarine. Good old margarine did the trick. There was another camp that said, you can make delicious biscuits with oil, actually, and you'd never know the difference. And another camp said, butter. Only butter. How could you make biscuits with anything but butter? There was no other way. There could be no other way to make biscuits. Any other substance was blasphemy. Well, it didn't stop there. Some people say you had to put sugar in your biscuits. Sugar in biscuits? Well, that was blasphemy to others in the group as well. It evens out the flavor, was the response. They again argued for some time, and nobody came to a consensus. One elder went back to his home and asked the question, do we make biscuits with oil, margarine, or butter? The answer was, well, we use butter in ours. Ha! I was right, he said. Biscuits must be made with butter. What about sugar? Do we put sugar in our biscuits? Well, it depends, was the response. If they're savory, no. But if they're sweet, yes. The elder was pensive of that answer. Either way, he was very proud that he was right with the most important aspect of biscuit making, the butter. But then one of his family members said, but what if they put things in the biscuits based on what they can afford? Maybe they cannot afford butter, but they can afford oil. The elder never thought of that. He walked away pensively. A few weeks down the road, however, this elder came back to his home with a sad expression. After he settled in, he shared the news. One of the biscuit-arguing elders had suddenly passed away. What? They were all in disbelief, as they had known this person. As he sat in his favorite chair that evening, the elder thought back to the argument a few weeks before. It seemed so trivial now. They had all gotten so heated over butter, margarine, oil, and sugar. And now, one of the circle members was gone. What a waste of precious time. Minutia is from Latin, and in the original form, minutus, it means small. The plural of the adjective is minutia, meaning trifles, details, smallness. Don't sweat the minutia. There's enough big stuff for us to be worried about. And we don't know how long the people around us or we ourselves have for our journey. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. Salembe.